Hey everyone, I'm Erin and welcome to the Cardboard Republic. We are coming to you today with a to-be-played video. We're going to tell you about the games that we were able to play in May and the games that we are hoping to play in June. Let's get started. May was a pretty successful month for us, so we were able to get most of the games that we wanted to play to the table. Let's run through them really quickly. First up, we had World's Fair 1893. That's the game where you are playing as one of the programming directors of the World's Fair, trying to put up exhibits and so on. It's sort of an area control game, and we were able to play that a few times. Next, we had Onitama. We also were able to play this a few times. It's a abstract tactical game, which I will fully admit, not my thing, but Ryan and several of our other friends played this with him a couple times. And then we have Grand Austria Hotel. We only got this one to the table once, and my feelings were kind of mixed on it. Ryan was a complete runaway leader in this one, so I need to play it again to see if I really do like it and I'm just a sore loser, or if there's something in the game that's just not working for me. And Kodama. This is that really cute game about building a tree. You lay down your cards organically over the table, and it's kind of just known for being beautiful when the game is over. We played this 2 or 3 times, I think. It's pretty quick, so it's easy to play in between different games. Mice and Mystics is another one that kind of also really cute and not necessarily a theme that you see too often, but we were able to get in a game of this with some of our friends. Mice and Mystics is a narrative, scenario-based game. You all play as cute little mice with special abilities trying to fight off evil rats and crows and the cat. Unfortunately, Titan Tactics is the one that we were not able to get to. We did read the rules. We pulled the rules out and read those, and we're hoping to, but it just never really panned out. I can't tell you too much about the game because we didn't play it, but it's another tactical one, so it's probably going to be Ryan's job to test this one. Not my thing. We'll be doing that pretty soon. So yeah, not too bad. That's 5 out of 6 games. Not perfect like last month, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take 5 out of 6 games. Moving on though, June is going to be another busy gaming month for us, plus there are some other extracurricular sort of things we have going on. We didn't really think about that when we were planning the games that we want to play in June, so we have like a list of a whole bunch of games that are probably going to be too long for us, but we're going to try it. First up is Millennium Blades. This, if you recall from one of our haul videos not too long ago, is a game simulating a CCG. So it's a collectible card game simulation. It's definitely not for everyone. It's like a 2-hour game where you pretend to be collectible card game players. Very specific audience, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I really hope that we're going to be able to play that one this month. I know it's not going to be perfect for all of our friends, so I kind of have to like set aside a game night just for this one. Plus, there's a lot of like pre-game setup, like you have to sticker a bunch of things and get a bunch of things open. There's going to be like 2 nights involved. There's like the prep game night and then the actual game night, all for this one giant game where you simulate being a CCG player. And I need to rethink my decisions. Oh God. Next, we have Imhotep. This is one of the 2016 Spiel des Jahres nominees. And I'm excited because if we are able to get this played before the winners are announced, which we should be able to, we will have played all 6 of the nominees for this year. So that's the Kenner Spiel and the normal Spiel. We don't really play the kids ones ever because we have no kinders. So I'm pumped. If we can do that, that'll be amazing. And Imhotep is obviously a very Euro style game. That's how you get nominated for the Spiel des Jahres. In it, you are architects trying to put together ancient Egyptian monuments. So there's a lot of like buying stone and transporting stone. That's like you buy stone, you transport stone. You build monuments, you put your workers down. I'm pumped. I'm so excited. Switching gears a little bit, our next game is the Manhattan Project. Instead of building ancient Egyptian monuments, now we're going to be building a project that will destroy them. No, it's fine. So the Manhattan Project it's a little bit older, and it's kind of embarrassing that I've never actually played this game, but in it, you are trying to put together the Manhattan Project, you are allocating scientists and doing all sorts of worker placement sorts of things. I was in a real worker placement game mood when I was making this list, so I'm excited for this one too. I think it'll be interesting to play a couple of them back to back, or at least on subsequent game nights, and see how they really compare to each other. Normally, we play so many different kinds of games that it can be hard to directly compare them, or directly compare their mechanics, because we've played so many other games since the last worker placement game. This one should be kind of cool, and it should give us some insights into what makes each of them so good. And from what I've heard, they both are so good. Next up is Signore. I don't really know if that's how the game is pronounced, but we're just gonna go with it right now because I couldn't find anything to tell me otherwise. In this game, you are playing as members of the big important families during the Italian Renaissance. You play trying to gain power over successive generations, which is a really cool mechanic. I'm a little iffy on how you do it though, because in the game, you send your male heirs out to get work and bring glory upon your, name. You send your female heirs out to get married. So there's that. I'm torn. I think I will like the game, but I think that I will have problems with like that. But I mean, I guess it was probably accurate for the time for the most part. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt until I play it. Anyway, Signore, we are going to play that one because, again, I'm looking forward to it, if for no other reason than I want to see if this is really gonna be what they do. At this point in the video, we always go back to a game that we've played before. We think that it's important sometimes to revisit games that you played a while ago. With all the games that we played in the meantime, with all the other experiences we've had, you can get a totally different view on a game, even if it's only been a few months since the last time you got it to your table. For this month, our replay game is Keyflower. Not only because we have a couple expansions for it that I do want to try, but also because this is a game I was really, really mixed on the first time I played it. But I've heard so many good things, and so many people that I really respect love this game. For some reason though, it didn't fit with me. I am interested in trying it again. Especially, I think, in the midst of a month full of other Euro-style games, because Keyflower is another worker placement, action selection game. You're building up a medieval village. It's about as Euro as you can kind of get. But it didn't work for me. And I think that even if playing it again doesn't work for me still, I'll have a better sense of what it is about Keyflower that just isn't for me. It could have been, too, that I just had a bad playthrough, and maybe this time I'll love it. So I want to try it again. I want to try Keyflower again, and I will bring you back my opinion, whether my opinion has changed. Now it is time for our randomly selected game. I will draw from this deck of cards, all of which have the name of a game written on the back. Whatever game we draw is a game that we're going to play and review within the next month. First, though, Titan's Tactics, which you'll recall is the game that we didn't get to in May, was the game that we drew that we had to play and review. Oops. So I'm gonna put that back in the deck. Okay, and shuffle for a minute. Because no cheating. I only cheat at Trivial Pursuit. I don't cheat at other things. And sometimes video games. Okay. Cutting the deck. And we have Legacy Forbidden Machines. Legacy Forbidden Machines is an expansion for Legacy Gears of Time. I'm excited that we drew it because since it is an expansion and not a full game, we'll probably be able to get it to the table this month in addition to all the other ridiculously long games that I suggested earlier when I wasn't thinking about time and making this list. Forbidden Machines replaces the standard deck in your Legacy game to be a more advanced version. So all of the machines that you had before are out and you're building more complicated things. Legacy is a time travel-y game. I'm ridiculously good at time travel games because they're all about planning and coordination, and those are like the two things I'm actually good at. So I'm excited to see if Forbidden Machines will finally be enough to stop me. So that's it for June. We'll see how we do. I don't know why I decided that this month, where we have Father's Day and all sorts of other things going on, was the perfect month to play a 2-hour CCG simulator that also requires an entire night of setup. But that was the decision I made, and I am refusing to regret it yet. Anyway, if you want to see whether or not we are able to get these games to the table this month, you should follow us on our new Instagram account. We are Cardboard Republic there, and I'm posting game pictures and mini reviews of everything as we play them. So it's a lot more timely than these videos, although you should totally still watch these videos. We're also on Twitter at Cardboard News. We're on Facebook. We're like everywhere now. We have a new newsletter, and you can sign up there to hear from us more in case you're not getting enough. We're also on Patreon now, and our next goal is kind of a doozy. We want to start a book club for games. So a game that we all agree on at the beginning of the month and then play, in our own houses and come back to discuss at the end of the month. We think this would be really fun, really interactive. And if you also think that this would be fun and you would want to get involved, please go to Patreon and throw us some spare change. It helps us not only create that game club, but also all of this other great media that we enjoy and that we hope you enjoy. If you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe down below. And if you have any games that you're hoping to play in June, leave a comment. We are eager to hear what is interesting to all of you. We will be back soon with some more videos. Bye!